Hello, welcome to my channel Dinesh Service. In the previous video, we have seen high-level overview of field service lightning and the terms that needs to be remembered which we encounter throughout the FSA. So let me recap what I have discussed in the first video. That was in Telugu. Let us discuss the high-level overview in English with an example. So field service lightning is an extension of Service Cloud. It is a product designed to help organizations manage manage and optimize their field service operations. So let us consider a company that provides a broadband connections in which the technicians must have to visit the customer locations to install their product, to install a new connection to the customers. So when a customer requests a new connection through their website, like that I need a new connection for this broadband. So what happens next? The customer service team, they will create a work order in Salesforce. Nothing but they will create a service appointment for this customer. Like this customer needs a new connection, we need to do it. So what happens next is this information, like the contact information of customer and the customer location. All these details will be shared to the service resource, who is nothing but a technician who can do that job. So service, how the service resource will get the information? There is an app called Field Service app in Play Store, and which is available in Play Store and App Store. He can get the information from that using that app. So when the service resource or technician gets the information, like you have a job for tomorrow, that this at this location you need to do the job, like the installation or repair something. So what happens? The service resources will use that information and navigate to the customer location. So whenever an agent from the customer service team creates a work order, creates a service appointment to that customer, the customer is automatically notified that tomorrow at this time our technician will come and do the installation work. So the service resource will go to the customer site, do the work. He will install the broadband connection, and he can update the job progress through the mobile phone itself, like this is completed or not completed. And also he can request for a part that was that was needed for him to complete the job from the nearby inventory locations. So this is a high-level basic overview of field service lightning. In this video, let us see how to enable field service lightning and basic setup of field service lightning, including the installation of managed package. So this is a free developer edition org I have created for the purpose of this FSL demo. So on logging, you just come to the setup, and in the quick find search for field service. You'll get an option called field service settings. Click on that. And just enable this. On enabling, you'll get a few settings that you can configure for as per your requirements. Once enabled, we'll see the options below itself. So what happens once we enable this? We'll get a set of standard objects. We can get access to the set of standard objects like service resources, work orders, like that. So these are the configuration settings. We can do whatever we want, as per our requirement. See, this is enable notifications. When a service appointment is created, we can notify the service resource, like tomorrow you have an appointment, you have a work order that needs to be done. So that those kind of things, and share share dispatch service appointments with the assigned resource. Yes. Once you enable this, you will get again two more options. So you can go through this. Anyway, we'll come back to this later. Once you enable this, we'll get, as I said, we'll get a set of standard objects. Let's see whether we get or not. See, we got service appointment, service contact. Before these standard objects are not there. Once we enable the field service, we'll get these standard objects. And now let us install the field service managed package. If you want to see any layouts we have got, see, we just got only service appointment layout. Now let us install the field service managed package. To install that, you just need to go to this link. So this is a site where we can install the field service managed package. So we don't have any sandbox. We are using just free developer edition, or so just install it directly in production. Let me give the credentials. It is taking some time. Meanwhile, we'll discuss what are the things we'll get when we install this managed package. So install, yeah, let it be installed for admins. Click on this checkbox and click install. Yes, grant access. Continue. If it loads, we can see what are all the components that are coming up with this package. It's okay. After the installation is done, we'll get an email like the installation of managed package is done. So what are all the things that we'll get when you install a managed package? So when a managed package is installed, we'll get a guided setup. Guided setup is nothing but a tool that will walk you through the instructions. Like it will be very easy to set up the things like service resources, service territories. Everything will be very easy. It will give the instructions clearly, and also we can assign the permission sets from there itself from using the guided setup. And one more thing we'll get is scheduling and optimization. It will help for scheduling and optimization. Like it optimizes the team schedule in a way that enforces your business objective, and also it will assign appointments according to your rules and priorities that you have defined in the Salesforce, such as worker skills and their availability, their location. Based on that, scheduling and optimization can be done. Okay, once this is done, we'll get an email. Let us wait for that email. And also, we'll get one more important thing called dispatcher console. What is the dispatcher console? It is an UI that shows service resources based on divided by the service territories. Like, imagine Madhapur is a service territory, and I have a few service resources or technicians working in that territory. I will get all those service resources names uh, under the service territory, and we can see their appointments. We can optimize the service appointments in the dispatcher console. So it's nothing but dispatchers and supervisors, they will get a bud view. Like they can see all the service resources or technicians and their service appointments, and they can check that jobs are routed to the right people, whether they receive alerts, and like they can monitor all the service appointments in real time, like whether the work is going or not, like any service resources has taken break. We can see all that using the dispatcher console. It means you will get an email. No, let us refresh. Once installation is done, we can see here also it will come under the install packages. So once the installation is done, we'll go to the guide. We'll use the guided setup as I discussed. Is a tool that makes things easy, and we got all the once the installation is done, we'll get all the things related to field service lightning. And the next thing is what are all the permission sets you can create or assign to them. So yeah, we got the objects and the things which we needed from the field service lightning. Now what are the permission sets you need to be created? Like as you know, there are four key players in the field service line. The first is admin, agent, dispatcher, and service resource. So what type of access you can give to to these users, like see, for example, admin has to admin he has to access all the field service lightning objects that come with this package. And so he needs each and every object access. and he is the one who responsible for creating and assigning these permissions as needed. And agent is nothing but he can handle the inbound cases, like a case has been generated from email or through phone, so he will handle those cases and he will create the service appointment or work orders in Salesforce. So we need to give access only to that things that are needed for him, like the service appointments, work orders, and he doesn't need the he doesn't need the mm, permissions of mobile technician. Like mobile technician will have an access to the field service app. He can log in to that app using his mobile phone. Those permission is not needed for agent. So what are all the permissions required for an for a user role that we need to define? And coming to dispatcher, he needs a dispatcher. Dispatcher, we have discussed the dispatcher consoles, like console, right? We need to give assign the permission set that gives access to the dispatcher console, so that he can monitor the real time appointments and assign mobile workers and optimize the schedule based on the worker skills, routing, and job priority. So next comes to the service resource. Yeah, service resource obviously need uh, permission for the accessing mobile application that is available in the Play Store and App Store called as Field Service App. He needs access to that, so that only he can get the information. He cannot carry the laptop to wherever the customer site he can go, right? So he needs access to that application. So we'll assign those permission sets to that service resource so that he can access the information of the customers and the service appointments which got assigned to him. And there is a one more resource called as self-service. It is nothing but self-service are nothing but they are your users. You can grant a minimum access to them so that they can schedule and manage their own service appointments in the experience builder sites. Imagine a company has a website that was built through experience site, and the customer creates an account in it, so that we'll give them a minimum access so that they can schedule their own service appointments using that experience site. And there will be a scenario like, suppose if in a weekend we have got many service appointments, so our service resource team is not enough to do those many jobs in that weekend or some other day. So what we'll do, we'll hire some people, some 3 to 4 people as a contractors for that day or for that month, in which we'll get more service appointment. So what is the access you need to give to them? So we have assigned as a service, we have assigned few contractors team, like 3 to 4 people as a service resources or technicians. So we need to give them a minimum access. Or they will not be permanent with our company. We need to give them a minimum access. So they are closely related to the service resource permission set. So what we will do, we will clone the service resources permission sets and assign them to the contractors by making changes like customizing the permission sets. What are all things needed only for them? That only permissions will give them to the cloned permission set and assign to them. Let us see if this is installed or not. It's taking so much time. Not yet. Let me check my email. Not yet. Let us wait. Like how long this will take? It will take hardly 5 to 10 minutes, I think so. Once the installation is done, we'll get field service app and field service admin app. Admin app is obviously for admins. It will contain the field service settings and all. And the field service app is for dispatchers. They can use that for creating service appointments or manage monitoring the service appointment. Let us wait. Once installation is done, we will resume it again. Let us see we got the package installed or not. Yes, we got the package installed. As you can see here in the installed packages. Now let us search for field service in the app launcher. See, we got the two applications as I said here. Field service admin is for completely for admin, and field service this is for dispatchers and agents. So let me go to field service admin app. So these are all the tabs that we get for the field service admin app. Go to field service settings. We'll see the guided setup here. This is a. I think we cannot go to guided setup. We need permission sets for it. Yeah, missing permission. Let me create. So if we this guided setup, we can create the permission sets automatically. This will do our work easy. We cannot. We don't need to create manually the permission sets and all. We just click on this create permissions. Once this is done, we'll see something like permission set is up to date. So what are all the, once we click on this, what are all the permission sets we will be getting? We can use. You can see the field service lightning official documentation from the Salesforce. I have captured few. So when you click on the create permission sets for admin, these are the two permission sets that will be created. One is admin permissions and one is admin license. For service agent, these are the two. For service resource, these are the three. As he needed the access to mobile phone, there is an extra permission set called field service mobile license. And for dispatcher, these are the two permission sets that are created when we click on create permissions. And for community dispatcher, these are two. And for self service, these are the two permissions. Like that, there are. I have missed a couple of user roles and their permission sets. You can find out in the official documentation as well. Let me refresh this. An error has occurred. Go to permission sets. Yeah, everything is permission set is up to date. Now let me go to home and click on this. We'll get any error or we'll go to. Yeah, we need to assign the admin permission set for us manually for me. So let me go to my user profile and assign the field service admin license and permission set. Service admin license and information. I assign this and click on save. Now we'll be able to handle this. Yeah, we got the guided setup. We can create the service territories from here itself. You can create the work types and skills. Work types is nothing but the templates we can create for you can use for while creating work orders, and we can create the service resources, dispatchers, agents, appointment booking, scheduling policies, everything we can create from here. So this is a guided setup. We will explore this while setting up the service territories and service resources. While creating them, we will use this. So now let us see the water like we have seen the page layouts, like we have only one page load, but when we install this managed package, we will get another standard page layout. So let me go for operating hours. Operating hours is an object where we can define the operating hours for a particular service territory. So go to we got that FSL operating hours layout. We can assign this layout for all the objects for your profile, like this is for me sister company is my profile. So we can edit this page layout. Sorry. Click on edit assignment. System admin profile. Professional. So what does this layout contain? It contains some field service visual components and some charter actions that are uh, added to this layout. So you can assign like this to other objects also, like service appointment, service resource, work order, and work order line item, and also work type. We can assign the same like FSL. The layout that comes from the managed package will be available in this in those objects. We can assign that layout. We can assign that layout to those objects. So that's all for this video. In the next video, let us see how to set up the service territories, operating hours, and shifts for field service and shift scheduling. Like I have discussed, I have said the word shifts, right? There is a topic called shift scheduling. That is an interesting topic, but a little bit confusing one. That involves shift scheduling objectives, scheduling rules and rule types, and also scheduling constraints. Those are a little bit confusing things. We need to discuss them clearly. So we'll discuss them about them in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Please share the video and hit a like button if you really like the content. Thank you.